Well, I don't really know what to say about this. I literally saw this before when it came out. I'm pretty sure it was like in the Korean version, so I didn't really want to like rush a video on this topic before it was translated. And what we're going to be pretty much talking about is Boruto Chapter 1 and what this could potentially mean for the series. Now, I'm not sure that if this is actually like pretty much Naruto GT or something, but pretty much the first chapter teases what's gonna probably be the finale of this, I guess, story. You have a much older Boruto and the character called Kawaki. Now, Kawaki pretty much in the first panel, I guess, or the first page, the entire Leaf Village is gone. The face statues are demolished. I mean, when the Pain arc was there, Pain destroyed the village, not the statues, but this character has some sort of vendetta or something. And the first thing I notice on Kawaki's hand is that his symbol that lights up red, it kind of reminds me of the Shinju, the divine tree, which is extremely interesting. And also, the biggest thing that we've noticed so far is that Boruto is actually got a massive scar across his eye, and he actually has some sort of, I guess, a sword. So he's kind of like, he's got the whole Kakashi thing down pat, which is, I think it's a pretty cool thing, it's got some parallels with Kakashi. But Kishimoto, or I guess the writer of this series, I'm sorry I forgot his name, I guess the parallels just keep going and going, the rivalries, stuff like that, because you have Kawaki now and Boruto as rivals. They both have those weird hands, I guess, the symbols on their hand. Now apparently Boruto's one is blue, and he actually has a Byakugan, okay, a Byakugan implanted in his eye where the scar used to be. So I'm pretty sure Kawaki took Boruto's eye out. Now I'm kind of worried, because it's been implied that the Seventh Hokage Naruto is actually dead, but I prefer to believe that he's been sealed, because how does a character such as Kawaki take down one of the strongest shinobi thus far? Because Naruto might be rusty, but he still has Kurama there, plus there's still Sasuke. How did Sasuke get taken out? Does Kawaki have a group? It's too much to, I guess, make theories on at the moment, because we don't have any, I guess, viable information except for the fact that he says in the first, actually not the first page, all that stuff was the 5th page, but on the first page he says, I'll be sending you to meet the 7th, and Boruto and Kawaki are, I guess, teenagers now, or even older than that. They're facing off, so I'm kind of worried that that's actually Hinata's eye that Boruto actually has implanted as like some sort of memory before she died. That would be so tragic, man, because I mean, like, why do you have to kill off I understand why you have to kill off the main character to advance his son's story, but geez, I mean, Naruto pretty much put all of the villages together, completed a prophecy, and then got killed off, so more shit starts down the line when everything's supposed to be peaceful. This is so weird to me. But the biggest thing so far, possibly, is that if Sasuke is also dead, then Sarada might have her Mangekyo Sharingan activated. So we don't know where she is, we don't know where everyone else is right now. This chapter is focusing, pretty much at the start, it's just focusing on Kawaki and Boruto, the finale, and then it goes back all over the events, pretty much off of Boruto Naruto the movie, which I'm not interested in right now, because this is just so hard to digest. Because if this is true, if Naruto is dead, then people are not going to take this really easily, because people grew up with Naruto. People grew up, okay, after Dragon Ball Z ended, Naruto started airing, and many people started watching Naruto for obvious reasons, because it was the story of a little kid. He was pretty stupid, but he brought people close to him and changed them in various ways. So I'm pretty much just looking at the chapter now. The art style is kind of weird, and Kawaki, man, I don't know, because he's supposed to show up as a kid, and we're supposed to see where the story takes them. So we're gonna see him show up, and then we're gonna see how they, I guess, turn into the characters they are at this very moment when they're fighting. So Boruto and Kawaki are tied in some weird way. I don't know if this is gonna be the kind of thing that Naruto and Sasuke had, like pretty much like Indra and Ashura. I really hope that these two aren't pretty much Indra and Ashura, because I want something original to be implemented with these two. That's some sort of rivalry that was carried out by somebody like years and years and years ago. But I do find Kawaki's character interesting because he has to have some personal vendetta against either the 7th Hokage or something, because we don't even know where he came from, what clan he's from right now. We know that Boruto isn't maybe not even strong enough to take him down. He lost his eye. I kind of like what they did with his headband, how he has another scar up there, and you can see when he puts on the headband he does have a line, you know, going down that connects with his eye. So he got that scar while he was carrying the headband, and I love how, you know, he's still carrying that same headband even though he's an adult. And I love how he says, "I still am a ninja," and then he opens his Byakugan eye, and you know, they start running at each other, and that's when this whole preview ends. So from what we got so far, Naruto is pretty much, I guess, not even confirmed to be dead, but you know, the guy, you know, he says that, Kawaki says that pretty much he's going to send Boruto to the same place, you know, where the 7th is. So it's either been sealed in another dimension, or in the worst case scenario he's actually dead, which I find weird. How did he kill, how did he actually manage to kill the 7th Hokage? Same with Sasuke. Sasuke is there. Them two, if you put them together, pretty much nothing, almost nothing can beat them, especially now that they're older and more trained, I guess. I don't know, there's just too much that we just don't know at this stage. It would be so tragic, man, if Boruto's dad dies, then at least he still has his mother, but because of that Byakugan, I don't think it's from his sister, because that would be really dark, man, especially if they take away his whole family here. So it might actually be his mother's eye, which would suck, because that would mean that she's gone as well. And it kind of reminds me of Obito at the same time as Kakashi's. He's kind of got both of those elements implemented into his character, which I do like, that they combine previous things, or I guess previous traits from different characters into these characters. Now pretty much what I see is, I see Boruto as being the Naruto and Kawaki as being the Sasuke of the future. So this is chapter 1. I'm actually quite excited to see how things end up at, you know, the place where they ended up. It's gonna be, I guess, an interesting ride, but I feel kind of iffy about the art style. But hey, I'm here for the story, and we'll see where it takes us. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. You know, do you guys have any theories on how these things have happened? What do you think about that Shinju looking, I guess, tattoo kind of thing that they have on their arms? What do you think that means? Do they have some sort of divine power to use against each other? Are they, you know, opposite halves like Naruto and Sasuke were? You know, just leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. You know, if it's your first time here and you actually stayed all the way through the video, please do subscribe. I am definitely going to do, I guess, reviews on this, or just discuss, you know, general events that may have happened in this story. I'm not really, I guess, a review type of person. I don't necessarily do reviews. I did want to, but I discovered it's just not my thing. I just genuinely like to discuss general events that happen, and I love hearing what you guys think in the comments. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name is iVoltGaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have an epic day.